Bloody weekend in New York City as gun violence erupted on city streets. Police responded to over a dozen shootings, including the murder of a 17-year-old boy in Brooklyn.
Canarsie, March 13th, 2021. Just shortly after 10 a.m., Culture Bermudez, also known as Coachdaghost, a well-known GD member of the Chos, not to mention a recently signed recording artist to Gucci Mane's 1017 record label. Bermudez and two of his friends were driving around in their rivals' gang's Woo territory, made popular by Pop Smoke. As they came around the intersection of East 82nd Street and Farragut Road, they spotted Sanon and two others and waited. When Sanon and his friends reached the intersection, Bermudez, who was seated in the back seat and armed with a handgun, and another man who was seated in the front passenger seat and also armed with a handgun, jumped out of the car and opened fire, shooting all three victims multiple times. The 19-year-old was shot in both legs, the 20-year-old was shot in the face, and Sanon, who was shot multiple times, including a gunshot to his chest that ultimately caused his death.
Chris, 17-year-old Bryon Sanon was one of 10 people shot during a 24-hour time span over the weekend. His family says he left with a group of friends early Saturday morning to go on a walk and was shot and killed here on this street corner, just 3 blocks away from his home. Police say Sanon and two other teenagers were walking near Farragut Road and East 82nd Street Saturday morning. When a gray sedan pulled up, someone jumped out and started shooting. One teen was shot in the face, the other in the leg. Sanon was killed.
Following the incident, NYPD detectives quickly identified Bermudez as a suspect through their investigation, which included witness accounts, ballistic evidence, and his known gang ties and criminal history. However, Bermudez had already fled New York State to evade capture. He was located and apprehended in Clayton County, Georgia on July 6, 2021, where he was already in custody on unrelated charges. NYPD extradited him back to New York on December 3, 2021, after which he was formally charged with second-degree murder, attempted murder, and assault. His arraignment occurred in Brooklyn Criminal Court shortly after. Following a trial in May of 2025 in Brooklyn, New York, Bermudez was found guilty of second-degree murder, attempted murder, and assault. He was sentenced to 60 years to life in prison.
There's no good thing about no prisons. Personally, I wouldn't advise it. I don't condone it. I don't glorify it. And if you could, stay far away from a state prison. So, absolutely not. It's nothing good about prison. For the most part, yeah.